All right, we're back. NFC Championship. We in that thing. And look at that. Number 3, the Saints. Ran by who? A friend of the channel, Ed Kane. So he won't be in the chats today. Probably till like afterwards. But we playing against the Saints. So yeah, he said he was ready, so let's get it. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's get this game going. Cause there you go. He was talking mad crazy too. He said it was a free win. He said this a free win to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Ah, shoot, I don't even know what color he went. He just gonna go.
Yeah, I think we just gonna. Oh, what? It better not cheat me.
Here we go, 6.
All right, let's see who you got. Middle linebacker. Right tackle. Left end. Okay. Let's go. This is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. Nah, buddy, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings
this
us
what he
to a
wanted,
sold-out
he
and
said.
Let's see what he
absolutely
finna do.
rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans.
What's up with that?
Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, I'm so silly. I didn't even turn my headset on. Alright, let's get it.
The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58.
Oh, we can't hear him.
In the NFC Championship.
We can't hear him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
The way I moved my hand,
It's second down.
I gave him a couple yards.
On every play call, you realize it's not
Slow
going to
down.
I gave him a couple yards.
are setting things up for maybe
Slow
later
down.
in the game,
Nah.
trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the
Slow
perimeter
down,
later,
man.
and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
What are you doing?
Ooh.
Don't get Alvin killed like that.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a
Why are you trying to get
loss, and
Alvin
it brings up
murdered?
a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation,
I know
which
he
essentially
wanted
gave
to
them
do.
7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw his car.
Yep. Let's just knock it away.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's just knock it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean
Gotta
that
get them
up.
nerves
Yeah,
out.
get them nerves
Let's
out, my
keep
brother.
down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28.
That's fine.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
Okay.
So
All
give him
right.
2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Oh, good shit.
He tripped me up, though.
And he's got the
Good
first
shit.
down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Good ass shit.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it.
I was trying to throw
Teams
that.
are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the
Whoa.
quarterback.
Oh,
That was
he wouldn't
good
let me
recognition
throw
on
it.
that play.
And he
I was
can't
trying to
get
throw it
rid of
away.
He's taken down.
But that referee.
Cameron Jordan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's fine.
And that will be incomplete.
That's fine.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. It forced a punting situation.
So on 4th
We'll
down,
play that little
Washington gonna
game.
call a
We'll play
trust
the little
play to
game.
punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out.
Run.
What changes here, if anything?
That was a great run. I'm mad about that run.
Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara.
And that's crazy because I told him to watch him, but I messed that all up. I use it all off right now.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
All right,
the
let's
kickoff
go.
team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing up for the end zone. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 31.
Yeah.
So they'll accept that.
Illegal.
Of course,
Touch him.
Don't touch me.
What the
Don't
hell
touch
was
me.
that?
I don't know how I got him in here though, but he can't hit me. That's weird.
Okay, ready?
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 2
Had
yards
3 for 3
on the
for
pickup
9
there,
yards.
and that will bring up second down.
Now, faster, faster. Look at my team. Red, red. Warriors, 17. Buffalo, 18. 79 Broncos.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Eluding the pressure right.
Get him.
Just short of 45 at the 44.
I knew it was going there too. I knew it
I
was.
bet you did.
And now they'll shift things around.
Mustang 19. Got the Rangers, got the Rangers. Drop 60, drop 60.
First and 10, it's Willis.
We'll take it to the
He
second
completes this to Metcalf.
because we got some tired people right now.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I can't believe I gave up on one play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Oh, excuse. Let me see. What would this do?
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
That's so cheap.
On second down,
That is
it's
so
Walker.
cheap.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So
People
now third down coming up.
gotta stop
Another
doing
example
that.
right there how this defense really is winning the entire
That's
game
so
at the point of
cheap.
attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their
And you
interior
know it.
guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line,
What?
your offensive
Come
line
on.
has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
I got the play, but
And Washington now
it's
gonna
acting
use
weird.
the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's acting
They'll have
weird.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Third down, it's Willis. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8.
That was a good stop.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now we could play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Yeah, ain't no 13 on 13 this time, but
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
What the fuck?
When they do, and you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he get about 6 up to the 27.
That was close to it.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Third and 4. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Fights off the defender. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 83 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr.
Good screen, boy. He putting out all the stops.
Second and right at a
He's trying to put out all the stops.
Good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free. That was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
We got all the
Take this all the way down near the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football.
Here it comes right here. He's on the turning point.
Give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
On the turning point.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Hold on.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
I'm just going to do this.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Carr.
Good shit.
I said I was just going to do that. Let's go. Let's go.
Good shit. Damn, I rushed that.
So this defense
I
coming
rushed
with
it.
a takeaway, and maybe that's something
Good
that can bring
shit.
a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been
I should have threw it to
sleepwalking through this
Traquan.
first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they'll run it here.
Dang, -1.
He's not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah. I know I ain't doing that special right now.
First half of this NFC Championship.
Right now, I'm trying to see how he trying to attack me.
2nd and 11.
What? Do I got what? Yeah. No, I haven't felt it.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Why? What happened?
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Oh, who?
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Willis.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll motion McLaurin left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Willis. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Oh.
Complete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check that, street.
Yo.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly.
That was
and in this
pitiful.
case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
I should be good.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one
All right, let's see if he's going to risk it for the biscuit.
The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that one goes to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, let's go ahead and get some going. He's just running.
The Alice Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Okay.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jordan Davis just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, here's Willis. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Why would he do me like that?
Willis will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17.
All right, we got to do something spectacular.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
I be taking some bad angles, bro.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching them. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Carr.
Oh!
And this one too long.
So
See,
stupid.
these
Okay, I see
defenses
what you
making
did.
up opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the
So
ball. And we
stupid.
see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Oh,
The
come
10th carry
on.
for Kamara.
Why did we push
It's
him
first
there?
down.
To the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something.
See, that's why I'm messing up at. I'm pre-picking my play.
Again on 3rd down, didn't it?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Staying on the ground.
Yeah, I knew that was
first with
coming.
Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this
Let's
afternoon.
figure this out.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's keep playing the numbers game.
To throw, it's Carr.
Oh, come on.
That is pulled in by Michael
He
Thomas.
ain't let me finish. I said on the defense.
58
You ain't let me finish saying on the defense.
After a huge
That is
play,
fine. I
he's
already know
gonna
he-
kick this in, and
let's
then
go.
set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal. at
Bro,
the
come on.
1-yard
What is
line.
that?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think
It
the hard
wasn't no
count
hard
got him there?
count. It
Yeah,
just
maybe
made
that
me
extra hunt,
move.
You know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
No.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown,
Let's go.
New Orleans. It's a
Let's
one-yard
go.
touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This dude.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of
Come
rhythm.
on, man. How's he holding my God?
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it.
That's
The Saints
me.
pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in
I know.
third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
I
as they
can't
come
even
up on
get
third
plays
down.
off right
And
now.
with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 19. Third and long. Here's Howell.
Yo, I ain't know how it was in the game.
But this is intercepted. And they are going to set up
I
shop
didn't even
at
know how it was in the
40-yard line.
game.
So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Yo, like,
This will be stopped about 2 yards
this
shy
inside
of the marker.
zone is
8-yard
tearing
gain,
me
2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing now is Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
I did
It'll
not
be
want to
back
call
at the
that play.
36. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
This is sickening.
And brought down, but
This is so
inside
sickening.
the 25. 145 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him.
All
Stand
right,
him up
stop the
first
clock.
before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw.
Ah,
Out
come
of the backfield, that's
on. He
complete to
getting every
Kamara.
first
And
down.
he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Don't do it. Okay. Okay.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They stay on the ground.
Great
This time
blocking.
it's Kamara.
He said he had some for me.
Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara.
He said he had some for me.
And the Saints are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now.
Those
as they
off
extend
the
their
tackle.
fourth-quarter lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
The runs, man. He was murdering me with
And it's
it.
21-3.
That did not even matter because Michael Thomas had a
Ball
one-on-one.
upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team
All
moves
right,
it
I got to
away.
pull some now. 4 minutes. I got to pull some.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't
I got
already.
to pull some.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end,
We
Gesicki.
ain't got time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yeah, we'll
Willis will
take
look to
that.
throw on
The
first
time
down.
stop.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again to throw.
God, that
Willis
job
on
was
2nd
taking
down.
forever.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now 3rd down and very long. They go play action with
Come
Willis.
on.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 31 yards. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
You've been getting it the whole game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
To throw his car. Got his man.
We needed it.
Oh, my.
And it's Washington that scoops it.
Here we go.
And a big turnover
Here we
there
go.
as his guys will get the football
We
back.
needed it.
Here we go,
Partner, that
guys.
looked like it
Here
was
we
over.
go.
I mean, they had control.
They got to give him a chance,
And
huh?
the defense had
They
to
got
make
to give him a
play in order to
chance.
keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
They got to
Now
give him
that
a
door
chance.
ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Willis.
Come on, why he can't make a
It's
pass?
incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried
They
about
gotta
the
give him a
interception, but
chance,
playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
You gotta give me a
And
chance.
he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
They got to give him a
Cleveland
chance.
Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Check, man. Check, man.
They're going option play on
Shit.
3rd down. And he's out
Fuck.
right at
Good
the
option.
25.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator.
Damn.
Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter
Good
when I
shit.
expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
19 tight. 19 tight. Three.
That's fine.
Yep. Take him back.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk
Let's
back
just
as
see.
that one is accepted.
Let's see.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Willis to throw.
Let's
Now a
go.
desperation throw deep
Let's go.
downfield.
Good
So
catch.
he caught at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And every time I see one of these plays occur,
Let's
I always
go.
think to myself, it takes a quarterback.
Oh,
not only to
Nah,
score,
that's a
God,
catch.
man.
That's a
Now it
catch.
appears
They
that the
can't.
referee's
Yeah,
been
boo.
buzzed.
Yo.
Review,
Need
and this
to
being
boo.
inside 2 minutes
That was a
of
good
play.
ass catch.
Everything
Oh,
coming from above.
Yo.
I'm sorry, Sticks. I'm sorry, bro. Man, that was a good ass catch.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second
what
look at
am I
this one,
trying to
and the call is going to
do?
be overturned. Now Willis.
And Willis can't make a throw.
That's on the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
When all else fails, go back to a route that was working. Oh, see, he
Super Bowl
playing.
aspirations on the
He
line. A
playing.
critical one here. It's 3rd down. Throwing Willis.
I
Damn,
told y'all
good
he was
shit.
playing.
And that's caught.
He was
playing.
Touchdown. Let's go. Let's go.
Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are
We
right.
got
Don't
two
go anywhere
timeouts,
yet.
though.
This thing's not done.
I don't even know why I ran that funky ass defense.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
Come on. That was not the route. That was not the route.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Well, let's look at the pass it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion. Successful.
Oh, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let me get it. Yeah, let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Good run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Yeah, get him out of bounds. Get him out of bounds.
Again. And he's going to step out of bounds.
He went out of
On the
bounds.
other side of midfield. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag,
I tried to
better
die.
feeling for the team running the football.
I tried to
So the big
slide.
play across midfield
I'm
now
lucky
for
he
first and
fumbled.
10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout
Nah, he want to
instead.
call a timeout.
It's just
Our
their
timeout
first.
when the
They've got
clock
2 more to
running.
use here in the final stages.
What now?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
See, that's so crazy to me. Good game, Eddie.
And some space here.
Good game. I'm just
That boy
running
Lamar.
past tackles. I just was running past tackles.
Let's go. No fumble.
If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Do I not remember how this young go? Don't be that way. Don't be that way. What a reckless headed I remember.
And push the offense backwards a bit.
Don't be that way.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be down.
Fuck it. I gotta do it. Shit. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta do it. I need to go to the Super Bowl, baby. I gotta go to the Super Bowl.
But in this case, they gave yardage.
Super Bowl.
That was the L-Star sticks. Yeah, because your ass
Super Bowl.
chop blocking my doggone runs. That's so cheap. I ain't never felt so cheated a day before in my life.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy.
And I'm going to tell him about himself.
Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Let me see if I can find the exact play I'm talking about. That's why I ain't want to run it, because I knew what he was doing. Yeah, I ain't know now, because I want to say it was in the third. But good guy, I ain't tripping. I'm trying to see. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. We had a good season. We did what we could. On to the next one. I appreciate everybody stopping through. What we calling it. Until next time. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, come on. All right, y'all. We gone. Yeah.